Right now, tonight, there's a real chance the car sitting in your driveway has a defect the manufacturer already knows about. A part that could fail, a repair they are legally required to do for you for nothing. And the only reason it hasn't happened is that a letter never reached you. Or it reached you, looked like junk mail, and went in the trash with the pizza coupons. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 3 things. How to find out in about 60 seconds whether your exact car is one of them. Why the system that's supposed to warn you quietly fails millions of people every single year. And the one case that proves just how deadly that thrown-away letter can be, where a company tried more than 100 times to reach an owner, and a person still died anyway. That story is coming, but you need the rest first to understand why it hits the way it does. Let's start with what you're actually owed, because almost nobody knows this. When a vehicle has a safety defect, federal law doesn't politely ask the manufacturer to fix it. It orders them to. The repair has to be done at no charge to you, whether that means a new part, a full replacement, or your money back. This isn't a coupon. It isn't goodwill. It's the law going all the way back to 1966. You could walk into a dealership with a car you bought used, a brand you've never given $1 to, and they are still required to fix that safety defect for free. Now here's the first catch, and I'm telling you because most channels won't. That free repair has a clock on it. Under federal law, if your vehicle was first sold brand new more than 15 years ago, the manufacturer is no longer required to do it for free. 15 years from that very first sale. So if you're driving something with some age on it, you need to check today, while the guarantee still has teeth. And hold on to that, because the age of your car is about to matter even more than you think. So if the fix is free and required by law, why are so many cars still driving around broken? Here's where it gets uncomfortable. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration tracks how many recalled vehicles actually get repaired. And in a report to Congress this past April, their own number for recalls going back a full decade was just under 66%. Sit with that. About 1 in every 3 recalled vehicles never gets fixed in the window they measure. Not because the repair costs money, it's free, because the message never lands. And the scale is staggering. Carfax, the vehicle history company, estimates that roughly 1 in 5 cars on American roads, almost 55 million vehicles, is rolling around right now with an open, unrepaired recall. 55 million. The car next to you at the red light, the used one your teenager just started driving, maybe the one in your own garage. So how does a free, legally required, sometimes life-saving repair simply not happen? 55 million times over? Stay with me, because the reasons are simpler and more infuriating than you'd ever guess. The entire system runs on one thing: a letter. By law, the manufacturer has to mail you a notice, first class, with the words "Safety Recall Notice" printed in capital letters right on the outside of the envelope. They're forced to print it that way on purpose, because they know how many people toss these in the bin thinking it's another extended warranty scam. But think about everything that has to go right for that letter to even find you. The manufacturer only knows the original registered owner. So the second a car gets sold, traded in, or handed down to a family member, the trail starts going cold. You buy a 3-year-old SUV off a used lot, and that recall letter is still being mailed to some stranger 2 states away who sold it years ago. The Government Accountability Office flagged this exact gap back in 2011. They pointed out the agency can't even force a used car dealer to tell you about an open recall before they hand you the keys. And in a follow-up just last year, The same watchdog found that the newer fixes don't fully solve it either, because the emails and text alerts meant to replace that paper letter often get flagged as spam and never reach the owner at all. And it gets worse as a car ages. Brand new vehicles get fixed at high rates, around 87%, because the owner is known, the warranty's active, and they're still pulling into that dealership. But as a car gets older and changes hands again and again, those repair numbers fall off a cliff. The older your vehicle, the more likely it's carrying a defect that nobody ever told the person now driving it. And older cars are exactly the ones still on the road, in the millions. Now, the story I promised you, because this is the moment a thrown-away letter stops being an inconvenience and turns into something far darker. You've probably heard of the Takata airbag recall. It's the largest, most complex safety recall in American history, around 67 million airbags. But here's what the headlines smooth over. These airbags don't just stop working. They can explode, firing metal shrapnel straight into the driver at point-blank range. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has confirmed 28 people killed in the United States by these inflators, and counts at least 400 more injured. For some of the oldest versions, the agency says there is a 50% chance, a literal coin flip, that the airbag ruptures in even a minor fender bender. And roughly 8,000 of those most dangerous cars are still out there, unrepaired, because the right person never got the warning. One of them was a 2002 Honda Accord in South Carolina. That car had been under recall since April of 2011. Honda later said it had tried to reach the owner more than 100 separate times. The repair was free, available, waiting for years. It never happened. And in 2021, the person driving that car was killed when the airbag ruptured. The driver who died wasn't even the original owner those letters were addressed to. That, right there, is the entire broken system in a single sentence. A free fix, a warning that never connected, and a life that paid the price for it. So what actually works? Here's the hopeful turn, and then exactly what you're going to do tonight. It turns out that when the letter comes from your state's motor vehicle department instead of the manufacturer, people suddenly listen. Repair rates jump 2 to 3 times higher. Maryland ran a program tying recall checks to your registration and flagged nearly 1 million open recalls. A nationwide tool now used by 8 states has run more than 10 billion vehicle checks. The fix to the broken letter already exists, but you do not have to sit around waiting for your state to get to it. Here's your 60 seconds. Find your vehicle identification number, that 17-character code. It's on a little plate at the base of your windshield on the driver's side, on the sticker inside the driver's door, on your registration, and on your insurance card. Then go to NHTSA.gov/recalls. Type it in. In seconds, it tells you whether your car has an open, unrepaired safety recall. Free. No login, no catch. 2 honest warnings, so you trust the answer you get. It won't show a recall announced in just the last few days, and it won't show non-safety service campaigns, so check again in a few months to be safe. And remember that 15-year clock. Run this for every car in your household, including the used one your kid drives to school. Because here's the truth, nobody ever mails you. The manufacturers know which cars are dangerous. The government knows. The only person left in the dark is the one behind the wheel. And after tonight, that person is no longer you. And if your car's value matters to you at all, wait until you see what I've lined up next. Because there's a quiet shift happening in 2026 that means a single minor fender bender, the kind that used to be a cheap afternoon fix, can now total your paid-off car completely and hand you a check for less than it's worth. That one is going to catch a lot of people off guard. Subscribe and I'll see you there.